Hi everyone, this is Robert Earl Keene, and we're at the Back Porch Sessions at Garden and Gun offices. This is a tribute and a launching of Western Chill, our new record, which was born out of COVID. We ran out of things to do, so we rehearsed a lot and then came up with this idea, Western Chill, and told everybody that we're going to make a band-inclusive project where everybody brings their own songs and we all learn how to do them together and produce them together. And they all said, well, does that mean that we're going to bring you our songs and you're going to learn them and then you're going to sing them? I said, no, dude, you're going to sing these songs and I'm going to sing my songs. So that's what we did. It was a great bonding experience. And what came out of it was this really great record with 14 cuts on it called Western Chill. And we're going to start out right now with the title cut, Western Chill. It's easy to be somebody, but it's hard to disappear. Let's face it, everybody, sometimes you just want to be by yourself. That's when I slip off in the evening with some ice cold beer. Me, myself, and I, nobody else. See, I got this little cabin. It's only built for one. I'm perfectly situated on the western side of the hill. I sit back with my cold beer and I watch the setting sun. All the stars start popping out and the world is clean and still. Western chill. It's what I've been needing. Western chill, in the cool part of the evening. It's my own configuration from my imagination. Western chill, all right, chill it. Sometimes I go down to the river and I take off all of my clothes. Oh, no. I think about that movie where the prisoners meet the sirens. Now, I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, no, that guy.
They turned into a toad. But if I met a siren, I'd be inclined to try one. Western chill under the stars of Orion. Just me and my pretty siren is my favorite destination to soothe my frustration. The best darn vacation in all of creation. Western chill, Western chill. Western chill. Thank you. Like I said earlier, the thing was about like putting it together as a band thing where we all brought our own songs and put those together, and then it just sort of exploded from there. Just like we started just having more ideas. A good idea always almost prompts more new good ideas. So we decided, well, we got to have a songbook with this to make sure that everybody knows the songs. And then we got in this graphic novel thing. I'm not sure even remember who exactly said it, but it kind of sparked my imagination, and I thought, well, yeah, a graphic novel, that would be great. So we started putting that together and creating the storyline, and that one took quite a number of people to put that together because we had a graphic artist, we had somebody put together the book. I got a dialogue coach that really helped with like the dialogue in the storyline itself, and that created this sort of, it really turns out to be a buddy movie between a guy and his dog, and they communicate telepathically, and so the dog is kind of the smart-ass, cynical one and always telling him that he doesn't know what he's doing, which he doesn't, but the dog is there to remind him that he doesn't know what he's doing. And so they have this great adventure, and then we put that together, and it starts out all in sepia tone, and when they hit the city limits of College Station, Texas, the whole thing turns into color. So it's really cool. And they're driving a 1938 Duesenberg car. So it changes the whole thing, yeah. When we perform this, because this is all new content, and the thing that people hate the most as an audience is when you get up there and say, now we're going to do our new songs. And everybody heads for the exit, they're just like, ah. And so we're doing selected cuts from Western Chill, but what we're doing for the fans is, and this is the first time we've ever done it, we're doing entire records from front to back. So we change records, like we do Farm Fresh Onions, which is a kind of a fan favorite, but we don't ever get to the deep cuts there. So we do Farm Fresh Onions from first song to the very last song, and then the next night we do Picnic, which is another fan favorite, and we do from the first song to the very last song, and then we do those selected cuts. And within that Venn diagram, we also do some of the hits that people always want to hear, like "Feeling Good Again" and the "Road Goes On Forever." So the second song is a beautiful song that Brian Bacon over here wrote. And when I said, bring your own songs, I was just hoping that, they would be just sort of okay. And this one was just stunning. He brought this one, and I was like, you wrote that, dude? And he's like, yeah, man. I said, okay, I'm going to quit what I'm doing and get another job or something, because this is such a great song. So this is a beautiful heartbreak song called Waves.
Can hear the cars drive by. It's getting dark outside. I bet the tar's not dry on the new road. And fiddle with the TV set and haven't realized it yet. I guess it good bet I'll be here alone. And it almost sounds like waves crashing. And it almost sounds like waves crashing. Say a lot and never gave it too much thought. How many times I've bought what you're selling me, and plenty times I've come something a lot like this sound. It's just that further down I can hear the street, and it almost sounds like waves crashing, and it almost sounds like waves crashing. Yeah, it almost sounds like waves crashing. It almost sounds like waves crashing.
There's a couple of things that Rhodey doesn't like. 3 things, actually. He doesn't like riding in cars. He doesn't. And he doesn't like cigarette smoke. And he doesn't like loud music. So there's like 3 things that like I have to kind of work with him on that deal. So he doesn't like that. But he's a great dog. He was 2 years old on June 1st. I work with him, in bird hunting. I worked with a really great trainer from Lakey, Texas, named Chad Leonard, and he is from Georgia originally, and he worked with pointers and setters and German Shorthairs and things like that. And then he fell in love with English Cocker Spaniel, and just that became his dog. And he found out that he really loved those dogs better than anything. So now he only trains English Cockers, and he's just really great at it because he believes that he thinks that a lot of people don't work with them because they don't have the patience. So he has the patience, and he's all about like positive reinforcement and making sure that they know that that he's not their friend, but their boss, and that he loves them and takes care of them. And he works from daylight till dark with these dogs. He even moved up to Kansas for a while just to work with the birds up there in Kansas and things like that. So he now moved to just north of Dallas, Texas, with his family. He's a really beautiful family. But Chad Leonard, I don't know a lot of dog trainers, but I'd say he's like among the top, and especially in the world of English Cocker Spaniels. This next song is an instrumental written by our friend and our player. We've been together for about 10 years, Kim Warner. He's from Australia. He's an amazing mandolin player, and it's the only instrumental on the record. And when we were making this record, I was saying, well, Kim, are you going to contribute to this? He goes, yeah, sure. Well, what do you mean? I said, write an instrumental or something, a song without words. He goes, I know what an instrumental is. I've only written about 400 of them. And I said, okay, great. So I said, do you have one? He says, give me a couple of minutes. He went behind this trailer that was right by where we were shooting this film. And he comes back about 4 minutes later and comes up with this beautiful song called Hello, Stranger. just for the surrealness of the whole thing, is one time we had a day off, so we went to Mammoth Cave National Park, and we walked around there in the dark and stuff, and all these guys were like, what in the hell are we doing all the time? And then they go, and this is what real darkness feels like. And all of a sudden they turn out all the lights in Mammoth Cave, and you couldn't see anything. And it was like, I heard a lot of groaning from the band. So we had to leave. But I want to say, just for the whole weirdness of it, it was like one of my favorite trips I ever made. So the next song is written by Bill Whitbeck, who plays the bass over here. And Bill's written a number of songs over the years, and we've written some songs together. And when he came with his song, I thought, well, you know, this particular song really encapsulates exactly what we do all the time and what all musicians do starting out, which is, you know, be really hungry and go play any kind of gig you can possibly play, you know, the corner of some convenience store, it doesn't matter. Drag your own PA system around, set it up and play. And this is about a young lady who is running around the state of Texas doing exactly that thing and playing every place she could possibly play. And tonight she has a gig at the Blue Light, which is a really big thing, and she's really excited, but she has to travel a long ways to do it.
Janie pulls her boots on, looks around the motel room, picks up a 57 Gibson. Adios to Houston, look out now. How the hell is Lubbock such a long ways away? She's gonna make it, she got a show to play. Girl's got plenty of dues and bills to pay. Another night, another town. Set 'em up and you knock 'em down. That old drunk can drive you crazy. Janie's gonna be alright. She's playing tonight at the Blue Light. Janie calls up Susan. Susan says, yeah, I got a couch you can crash on. After the show we can hang out. Amicus in the morning before you head out. Amicus in the morning. Another night, another town. You set 'em up and you knock 'em down. That old road can drive you crazy. Janie's gonna be alright. She's playing tonight light. Janie pulls her boots on. Thank you.
What I miss is just the life. I like the life, the sound of the wheels under the bus, getting in your bunk, the camaraderie you have when you're like with the band and doing a sound check, and I even like catering to a little bit, to a small extent, and but it's just, and there's a certain structure to touring that I'm the most disorganized person in the world, so that structure helps me keep a little bit organized and keep things. Well, don't ask them about that, okay, please. But it does, and there's a structure to the road that you're gonna play these shows. You're gonna get on the bus. You're gonna go to the next one. You're gonna do the same thing over and over, and you get where you really like that because you can count on it. It's a certain thing. So my answer to that would be I just miss the life. When I return home, well, I get back to go see Rhodey, and we can go hang out for a while. It's my, he's the thing for me. So I'm also we're working more on Western Chill, like putting it out and making sure people hear it. That's our real goal, is that everybody hears the music, So we're doing that. But also we have a thing called Fan Appreciation Day on Labor Day. This is our third year, where we have a pretty large venue. It holds about 3,000 people, and it's free to everybody that can win a lottery ticket to it. So we put out a lottery, and everybody that can get a ticket comes into this show for free. And we usually have about 8 or 10 bands all day long, and it's one of those things where I thought, everybody says, well, I love my fans. And then I think, well, what are we doing for our fans? So we created this Fan Appreciation Day where they can come and see all these people and this good music for free. This song, I was doing a red carpet thing in Nashville a few years ago, and I'm a fish out of water on the red carpet, but I had this wonderful lady named Taylor who worked for WME, I think, at the time, and so she was taking me around. She was really good at this, so she'd shoot through the lines and talk to all the reporters, and I'd get to do those things and didn't feel so anxious about it. But we got downtown, and I'm sure all of y'all have been downtown Nashville in the last few years, and it was just a mess. It was just crowded, and there was no place to go, no place to park. And I said, what are we going to do, Taylor? She says, let's valet. I said, a lot of people have told me that they had a dog that they loved, or their grandma made a certain kind of soup, or they had this car that was really great, or their sister or their brother were really cool, and I should write a song about them. And I would go, oh yeah, sure, I'll work on it right now. And I never did, but I looked at Taylor, I said, I've thought about doing a song just like that. I said, I'm going to write "Let's Valet," and we're gonna share that song. So it's a co-write between Taylor and me, and it's called "Let's Valet," and it's about a couple just embracing the night the most you can, the best you can. So.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So good in diamonds, so raw, so radiant. Oh, Mr. Moon is shining on Cupid's Bay. We've been so busy lately, no time to run and play. They have our table ready. Let's valet in silk and sequins. Mary Mamselle, step right this way. Let's valet. the hay. Our night is off the menu. And oh, by the way, this big band is smashing, so right to swing and sway. I'm saying, I'm not asking, let's ballet, let's ballet. In silk and sequin, may we mamselle step right this way. Let's ballet. Feel the difference. Our sweetness. Let's ballet. Let's ballet in silk and sequin. May we, mamselle, step right this way. Let's ballet and feel the difference. Our sweetness. Let's ballet, bon sang roulette. Our sweetness. Let's ballet. Thank you. Robert Earl Keen. I'm here with the band, and we've been playing some songs. Over here on the guitar from Austin, Texas, is Brian Bacon. Brian Bacon. On the drums, the drum. On the drum, ladies and gentlemen, from Nashville, Tennessee, Tom Van Skyke. And on the mandolin, from Adelaide, Australia, Kim Warner. And on the bass guitar, from San Marcos, Texas, Bill Whitbeck. Thanks for having us, Garden and Gun. We had a wonderful time. Yeah.